Do you have the clip of what happened here? So there's a fatal car crash, fatal truck drivers. They go out there, and you've seen this clip, okay? You've seen the clip. If you have any of it, Rob, is that the one? Yep. This is it. Okay, can we actually show this? Go ahead. Watch this clip here. Go ahead. So these guys are truck drivers.
He's making a U-turn. Look. And that's just a family, people, 3 people, boom. Like, what are you doing, bro?
So they hit.
And the person went under, like, Pat, he makes a K-turn, and the car goes, and they crush all the people inside the freaking...
Family. It's a van.
It's a van. There's I don't think it was a family, but it's a minivan, and there's 3 people in there.
Well, walk me through this. He's driving.
Adam, he goes, oh, I need to go back that way in the freeway. Turns that big ass thing around. He goes.
He made
wide.
a U-turn with a semi by pulling over to the far right side and then swung
in the middle of the
traffic.
highway.
In the middle,
the turnpike, Florida Turnpike.
Yeah, but Florida Turnpike, how fast
on the
go,
highway,
Rob?
they have a little break for
70
cops.
miles an hour. This is not like you're doing it in a street going 35. Florida Turnpike, you can go 70 miles an hour. Van comes, hits, and obviously it's a tragic incident that happens. Now watch this.
Oh my
the driver is an illegal immigrant truck driver accused of causing a crash on Florida Turnpike in Fort Pierce. August 12th, killed 3 people, has garnered 2.5 million signatures as of Sunday afternoon. This is a 28-year-old man. The petition posted on change.org addressed to Florida Governor Ron DeSantis and the Florida Board of Executive Clemency states this was a tragic accident, not a deliberate act, and argues while accountability matters, the severity of the charges against him does not align with the circumstances of the incident. It requests a proportionate and reasonable sentence if convicted, parole eligibility after part of the sentence is served, and consideration of alternatives like counseling. You make a U-turn, you're illegal here, 3 people die, you want counseling and community service? Harjinder Singh was operating a commercial semi-truck with a trailer when he allegedly attempted a U-turn in an unauthorized area, causing the trailer to jackknife and collide with a minivan, killing all 3 passengers. What does Governor DeSantis do? Rob, do you have that clip of Governor DeSantis? Here's what he's doing. Go ahead, Rob.
We had an issue where you had an illegal alien truck driver that got a commercial driver's license in the state of California, employed by a California company, kill 3 people in Florida. This guy didn't even speak English. We're bringing him up on charges. He's going to face a lot. And I can announce, Jesse, that I said initially the company needs to be held accountable, and we've been working with the federal government, and they are pulling that company's license to do business because you cannot employ somebody who cannot read the road signs. Why is he spending all this time, trying to be fresh with President Trump? Why doesn't he do his job and protect the people? And as much as we somehow poke fun at California, oftentimes because of all the problems that the liberal policies have allowed, that is spilling over into the rest of the country. And Florida is a tragic example with 3 of our fellow citizens who were dead because of his sanctuary policy.
Okay, so direct call out right there of this taking place. Vinny, what else do we know about the story?
First of all, I sent Rob, I sent you a clip. I believe it was, I sent it to you this morning. Pat, there's footage of him, Harjinder Singh, from August 3rd, 2025, released by Mexico State, showing him talking to an officer who at times he couldn't even understand him. Like this is the clip of him. He's already been.
This is the one that you'll take care of within 30 days, okay? And then just choose one of those options right there.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. And this one right here is your inspection, okay?
Okay, thank you, sir.
Drive safely, all right?
Thank you.
Have a good one, sir.
Already had my.
No worries. I feel bad being the first guy to write you a ticket, but I try to help you out.
They said in my no license in the ticket.
What's that?
They send the ticket in the no my credit.
I'm sorry. I guess I don't understand what you're
Maybe in this my ticket and my license. Okay, or how many years?
Don't quote me on this.
He doesn't know it. Pat, if you're a cop, if you stop it, Rob, he doesn't even know how to speak it. Like,
what is he asking him, Rob?
He's like, do I have to pay the ticket or where do I have to pay? He doesn't even know. The cop has no idea what he's saying. So the fact that this guy went to, and this is going back to Gavin Newsom, the front runner for the president of the United States, he goes there and the sanctuary says, you don't even need an ID to vote. You don't need an ID to vote. You don't even need how does that guy? He failed. Apparently, Pat, he failed the English proficiency test, answering 2 out of 12 questions right, and recognizing just 1 of 4 traffic signs. And I think think about it. Gavin let him come in, like get the license and come here, and he killed 3 people. What at the direction of Ron DeSantis, I would go after Gavin Newsom. You let somebody come in that came here and killed Floridians. Okay, and what, by the way, 2.5 million people. This is the worst thing. 2.5 million Americans are signing a petition to free him. Like, where's the outrage when Americans are murdered or left behind by the freaking government, or millions who rally? Like, what are we even talking about, Tom? How upside down is it that Americans are going after this guy? Just
well,
like
it's crazy. In other states, he would not have been able to get the Class C license because he didn't have English proficiency or recognize the road signs. Apparently, under whatever testing they do in California, he got the Class C license. So he had a legal license and then commits what should be in the brain of every truck driver a never do. Like never do this. And yet he did it. And, you know, if you're drunk and you do something with your vehicle, it's vehicular manslaughter. So now people are not liking that Florida is saying this is vehicular manslaughter. This is gross negligence resulting not in property damage, but death. And in other states, you wouldn't even have a Class C license because you wouldn't pass the proficiency. Hey, what do these 10 signs mean? Which is really important. And so that's what I think is shocking. That part one. And part two, I share with you, is what do these people think they're protesting, signing this petition? What are exactly they protesting? Oh, let him go?
Yeah, that's it. Let him go.
Vehicular manslaughter isn't manslaughter. What are they signing? Why do they?
Yeah, let him go.
Why do they think that this guy needs the help of public opinion in the form of a petition?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I get it. Okay, probably a nice guy. He seems pretty nice, but you didn't. He had no business having a freaking a Class C license, Tom. And here's the question: is it a company that gives it to you, or just the state of California?
No, it's state of California.
Okay,
like you get a driver's license, and there's motorcycle license. There's also Class C license to drive a school bus, drive this. There's levels of licenses. The state gives it to you, and if he had one from California, he either got it legally or something got finagled, and he got the license.
If you're in the transportation business and you see the story, you're shitting bricks right now. Because the people that you're hiring as truck drivers, if you don't do that additional background check and find out who's driving your truck, and you're doing 22 million a year or 80 million a year or 228 million a year, and they pull your license as a company, you're screwed.
You're closed.
Yeah, you're closed. Guess what? Hundreds of jobs are gone. I get a Minnect this morning by a guy that asked me specifically about compliance. He's trying to sell his business for $70 million.
Okay.
But the industry he's in is becoming hardcore compliant. And he's like, what do I do with the compliance side of my business? I'm going through it, et cetera, et cetera. And my response to him was very simple. Yeah, I'm scaling a multi-million-dollar operation, scaling to $70 million. My hurdle is that our industry's heavily regulated compliance has shifted from being a back office function to the single biggest driver to carrier relationship and valuation. Everything is going into compliance now. When that happened to our business, and I saw that taking place in 2012, 2013, when the CEO of multiple insurance companies were being grilled by Elizabeth Warren, and I said, yep, we got to make the big, 2011, I brought the best compliance folks, everybody in. If you're a business owner in transportation and that business is a little bit of a gray business, you best get your compliance together ASAP. I talked to a lot of guys in the transportation business. You best make that investment to compliance ASAP and double verify that person being a legal driver. Don't just do it because you're going to make more money. You know, you could save $500, ends up costing you tens of millions of dollars. Make that additional investment for your compliance. Adam, your thoughts on this story?
Yeah, it sucks that this happened here in Florida because, Pat, as you always say, bad policies have consequences. Elections have consequences. These are, unfortunately, some of the consequences of bad policies in California.
Sure.
So this guy, his name is what? Harjinder Singh.
Yes.
You know, he came in through the Mexico border. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say he's not naturally born Mexican citizen. He's probably not from Venezuela, or he's probably not from El Salvador. I'm assuming Mr. Singh, S-I-N-G-H, is Sikh or Punjabi or Indian. And to be frank, seems like a nice guy. Just trying to make a living, drive a truck. But unfortunately, he's been granted access to drive recklessly on the streets of America under no accountability of thanks to Gavin Newsom out there. And I don't even know if speaking English is a requirement to drive trucks or even to get a driver's license in this country. Believe me, all my Ubers, 2% of them actually speak English here in Miami. Cuban, Venezuelan, Colombian. There's no Inglés when they're driving the Uber. But to drive a truck, on the highway,
but
that's a whole different level to me.
I tell you, there's a part of that, over-regulation, under-regulation.
Yeah.
Where is the right part? There has to be.
For driving, I'd be on the side of over-regulation.
I don't know about over-regulation. I think it's the right, healthy amount of regulation. You don't want to put a chokehold as well, because if these guys are not driving, you don't have gifts for family, you don't have AC, you don't have a lot of different things that's being moved. I just think you need the right, appropriate compliance. Part of it is regulated by the state. Part of it is a federal thing, because let's just say I run a transportation company out of LA, but I'm driving to Florida and back. Yeah, I'm a national, officially my compliance is no longer just in the States. I'm national. It's a federal thing, right? Then, so it's got federal, national, statewide, and then I have to deal with certain things as a company. I don't know. I just, this concerns the hell out of me, because that could be you. So imagine you're driving the car.
Jeez.
Somebody calls you. For a split second, you look down to check the phone. You're reading the text. Everybody does it. You look up. You're dead. That's what happened to that van. You know who that can happen to? Anybody that can happen to. All of us. All of us. The first thing I think about. This is why on Minnect I'm happy now, because finally people can ask me questions in audio. Intentionally I asked for that. I asked for that request because now 30 seconds somebody can ask you a question in audio. We can hear your voice, so we can be boom, 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 respond. Instead of reading and responding back to, it's a very slippery slope. And man, my heart breaks for that family of 3 that we're not expecting anything to be done. That's it. You will never see that brother, that sister, that father, that cousin, that best friend. You'll never see them again. It's over. All those memories, gone. Like this. So, heartbreaking. I don't like to see things like this that's taking place. Once a year we get together. I can't wait to see everybody this year. This is going to be the biggest one by a mile. Record-breaking attendance coming to this event here from all over the world. 3.5-day strategy session, business, all the stuff that we'll be doing. It's a very unique experience if you haven't been to it. Orlando Gaylord, if you want to get registered, go to thevolconference.com. This year's sponsor, the title sponsor of this entire event is Goliath Ventures, founder Chris Delgado. We've spent a lot of time with these guys. They've come to Yankees games with us. They've been coming to Vol conferences for the last God knows how many years. Goliath was founded in 2019, a private global equity firm focused on blockchain and decentralized finance, built on 3 pillars: technology, opportunity, and community. Core belief: blockchain is the foundation of a generational wealth shift. You can go search them, Goliath Ventures, Inc.com, to learn more about them. They'll be at the Vol conference all over the place. But tonight, those of you that bought the ticket that are coming here, I told you it's going to be special. I'm going to whisper you for the last time. If you're around the Florida area, you want to come to the networking event tonight on the campus. Do you know we're going to have Ferrari SP3s here? I don't know if you know what an SP3 is. Rob, can you pull up what an SP3 is? Ferrari SP3. You're talking about Ferrari SP3.
We'll have a modern homage to a classic shape.
Finding this car, Vinny.
Holy moly.
It's a $5 million car. It'll be on the lot.
It's just pulling up.
We will have a LaFerrari on the lot. We will have multiple $5 million cars on the lot for you to come by and see. You'll have Senna's 1989 McLaren car. You'll have jets to get on and see for some of you guys that have CEOs and founder tickets. You will see the hangar opened up, bunch of new things that nobody's seen before. Anybody that's a platinum and an executive, you'll get a tour. Founders and CEOs, you'll get a tour from me. And then right afterwards, anybody that's platinum and executive up, you will be able to go to the cigar lounge to hang out with each other, have drinks, have conversations at the boardroom, obviously on the other side, and then platinum will be on the back. The members, boardroom members, well, you'll get a chance to actually see the cigar lounge. This is the manual, by the way, Rob, if you want to play this clip. This year's Vol Conference. For those of you guys that are going to the Vol Conference, manual is here. This year it is 296 pages.
Holy moly.
Oh
sick.
My goodness. We cannot wait to go through this with all of you at
wow, that looks amazing.
the Vol. That's right.
conference.
You know when we start working on this
Look forward to seeing
manual?
you there.
A week after the vault ends for next year. That's when we start working on next year's yeah, so we can't wait to see everybody. Anyways, if you haven't yet registered, pretty much last chance. 12 days left to the event. Go to thevaultconference.com. Again, go to thevaultconference.com. It's becoming the #1 business event for serious growth because you actually get strategies on how to take your business and your life to the next level.
If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.